Hello everyone, this is a fourth lecture on hydraulic engineering and machines. In the last lecture, we discussed uniform flow, derived Chase's equation, and also discussed most economical channel sections and derived the conditions for most economical rectangular channel. In this lecture, we will move forward and derive the condition for most economical trapezoidal channel section. So firstly, let's draw the trapezoidal channel section. This is a bottom width, let's say it is B. Depth of flow is Y, and the side slope is 1:n. Okay, 1:n side slope means if one vertical, then n will be horizontal. Here y is vertical, then horizontal direction will be, in horizontal direction this dimension will be ny. Clear? Means if this is theta, then tan theta will be in this case 1/n. Okay, so what will be the length of sloping side in this case? This length, suppose this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is T. Then the length of AD that will be equal to square root of y square plus ny whole square. Means that will be y root over 1 plus n square. What will be the area of flow? This is a trapezoidal channel section, and the area of trapezoidal is summation of parallel sides multiply by half of the distance between those parallel sides. Okay, so in this case AB plus DC divided by 2 multiply by y. So AB is B plus DC is AB plus ny, and ny this side also. Clear? AB plus 2ny means B plus 2ny divided by 2 multiply by y. This will be the area of flow. We can further solve it. This will be 2b plus 2ny divided by 2 multiply by y. Then this will come out b plus ny into y. So this is the area of flow for trapezoidal channel. Now let's see the perimeter. What is perimeter? The perimeter is the length of the boundary which is in contact with water. So in this case the perimeter is dA plus AB plus BC. dA plus AB plus BC. Okay, dA is, this is y root over 1 plus n square. Okay, dA is y root over 1 plus n square. AB is b, BC also length of the sloping side, that is y plus n square. So this is b plus 2y root over 1 plus n square. Okay. Now let's substitute the value of b from this expression. Okay. Means from this expression we have to find the value of b and substitute here. Okay. So b from here, b is equal to a divided by y minus ny. Okay, so substitute here b value, a divided by y minus ny plus 2y root over 1 plus n square. This is your p. Now what is the condition of most economical channel section? We have to keep the perimeter minimum. Okay, so all the parameters like side slope, area of flow, these things we have to keep constant, and we have to vary only the depth of flow. Okay, we have to maintain the minimum perimeter by varying the depth of flow. So how can we achieve that? We have to differentiate perimeter with respect to depth of flow, and that we have to equate with 0. Clear? So d upon dy, what is p? A upon y minus ny plus 2y 1 plus n square is equal to 0. Okay, we have to find the depth of flow in such a way such that the perimeter will be minimum. That's why we are differentiating the perimeter with respect to y and equating it with 0. This you already know in mathematics how to find the extreme conditions. So differentiate this with respect to y. Here remember, area of flow is constant, side slope is constant, only the variable is depth of flow. So minus a divided by y square, this is the differentiation of a upon y, minus n plus 2 root over 1 plus n square is equal to 0. Now substitute the value of a here, that is b plus ny into y, that you know from this expression. Okay, divided by y square minus n plus 2 root over 1 plus n square is equal to 0. This will cancel out, and we can further write it as b plus ny divided by y plus n is equal to 2 root over 1 plus n square. B plus 2ny divided by y is equal to 2 root over 1 plus n square, or b plus 2ny divided by 2 is equal to y root over 1 plus n square. Clear? So this is the condition for which the trapezoidal section will be most economical. Now observe this equation. This is the b plus 2ny, b plus 2ny. What is b plus 2ny? This is b, this is ny, this is ny. So b plus 2ny is the top width. So the half of top width, should be equal to what is y plus 1 plus y root over 1 plus n square. This is the length of one of the sloping side, either it is AD or BC. So we can say for most economical trapezoidal channel section, the half of top width should be equal to length of one of sloping side. Clear? Now let's talk about the hydraulic mean depth or hydraulic radius. What is hydraulic radius? That is area of flow divided by P. Now area of flow in this case is B plus Ny into Y, and perimeter is B plus 2y root over 1 plus n square. Okay, this is the perimeter, B plus 2y 1 plus n square. Now 2y root over 1 plus n square is equal to, from this expression for most economical channel section, that this 2 you can transfer here, then 2y1 root over 1 plus n square is equal to b plus 2ny. So substitute here, then perimeter will become b plus 2ny. Okay, we are replacing the value of 2y root over 1 plus n square by b plus 2ny because we have the most economical channel section condition here. So this p will be equal to 2b plus 2ny, or p is equal to 2b plus ny. Now substitute the value of a and p in this equation. R is equal to b plus ny into y divided by 2b plus ny. So this will cancel out. This will be equal to y by 2. So the hydraulic mean depth for most economical trapezoidal channel section should be half of the depth of flow. Okay, so now let me draw once again the trapezoidal channel section, because we have to find one more condition of most economical channel section, that is B, bottom width, side slope is 1 by n, this is y, so this will be ny. Now let's take one point at the mid of the top width O and draw a perpendicular in the side BC. And this perpendicular is OF, let's say. Okay. So in this right angular triangle OFC, okay, OFC, and let's take this angle theta. The side slope we are taking as theta, so this will also be equal to theta. Why? Because these both are parallel lines. Okay, so in triangle OCF means in this in this triangle OCF, this is a right angular triangle. Okay, so in this triangle sine theta will be equal to, sine theta is equal to OF divided by OC. Okay, perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. So OF is, let's keep as it is, OC is, okay, we need not to keep any value of OF and OC here. OF is equal to OC sine theta. Now take another triangle, right angular triangle. let's say this is E. In triangle BCE, this is also right angular triangle. In triangle BCE, sin theta is equal to CE divided by BE. Here CE is the depth of flow, and this will be BC. Okay, perpendicular divided by hypotenuse, CE divided by BC, and BC is the sloping side, that is y root over 1 plus n square. This y will cancel out. This will become 1 by root over 1 plus n square. Now in this equation, OF is equal to OC sin theta. Substitute the value of sin theta here. OF is equal to OC sin theta is 1 by root over 1 plus n square. And what is OC? This O we have kept at mid of the top width, so OC is the half of the top width, and its value is B plus, here OC is equal to B plus 2ny divided by 2. And for the most economical channel section condition, the half of top width should be equal to length of the one of the sloping side, that is equal to from most economical channel, B plus 2ny divided by 2 is equal to length of one of the sloping side, that is y plus y root over 1 plus n square. So substitute the value of OC here, that is y root over 1 plus n square. Okay, so y root over 1 plus n square. So this will cancel out, and OF will be equal to depth of flow y. Clear? So this is also depth of flow. So this will also be, if we draw a perpendicular on AD, so this will also be depth of flow. This is also depth of flow. Okay. So if we draw a circle with taking a center as O and radius equal to the depth of flow, then this circle will be tangential to the three sides of the trapezoidal channel. Clear? If we draw a circle with taking center O and radius equal to the depth of flow, then this circle will be tangential to all the three sides of the trapezoidal channel. What does it mean? It means that the most economical trapezoidal channel is a half hexagon. Clear? Means most economical trapezoidal channel is half hexagon. Clear? Now one thing we should clear here. This is a regular hexagon and this is irregular hexagon. Okay, so half of this hexagon will also be most economical trapezoidal channel section, and half of this regular hexagon will also be a most economical channel section. Is it clear? This thing we should keep in mind. Okay, it does not necessarily always to have the half of regular hexagon. Okay, for most economical channel section. So hence conditions for most economical trapezoidal sections are: first one, the half of top width should be equal to one of the sloping side. Second is hydraulic radius should be half of depth of flow. And third one is the trapezoidal channel section should be half of the hexagon. Okay, this is the third condition. Now let's find the best side slope for most economical trapezoidal section. So far what we have done here, we kept the side slope. We decided at the beginning what side slope we have to keep, and by varying the depth of flow we have found the minimum perimeter of the trapezoidal section. Okay, but now what we are finding here, we are finding the best side slope. Means now we keep the depth of flow constant, area of flow constant. Now we will vary the side slope to keep the perimeter minimum. So here we have to differentiate the perimeter with respect to the side slope, small n. Okay, and what we have done in the previous section, we differentiated the perimeter with respect to y, because we were varying the depth of flow to find the minimum perimeter, but here we are varying the side slope. So dp upon dn is equal to 0. D upon dn, what is perimeter? A upon y minus ny plus 2y root over 1 plus n square. This p we are substituting from this expression. Okay, what is p? P is the b plus 2y root over 1 plus n square. After substituting the value of b in terms of area of flow from this expression, we found the perimeter in terms of area of flow, side slope and depth of flow. Means a upon y minus ny plus 2y root over 1 plus n square. So this value we are differentiating with respect to side slope. So here a upon y, all the parameters are constant here because we are varying only the side slope. So a upon y will be 0 minus differentiation of ny will be y plus 2y, this will be constant, and the root over 1 plus n square. The differentiation of this term will be 1 by 2 root over 1 plus n square, and again we will differentiate n square. This will become 2n. Okay, is equal to 0. So this 2 will get cancelled, and 2ny divided by root over 1 plus n square is equal to y. This will cancel out. Then 2n is equal to root over 1 plus n square. If we do square both sides, then this will become 4n square is equal to 1 plus n square. 3n square is equal to 1. N is equal to 1 by root over 3. N is equal to 1 by root over 3 means here this is n, this is equal to 1 by root over 3, means tan theta is equal to 1 divided by tan theta is 1 by n. Okay, here, and n is tan theta is equal to 1 by n, and n we have found here 1 by root 3. Okay, so this is tan theta, so this will become root 3. So tan theta is root 3 when theta is 60 degree. Tan will get cancelled, so theta is equal to 60 degree. Okay, so the best side slope for the most economical trapezoidal channel section is 60 degree. Now if we keep at beginning the side slope 60 degree and found the most economical channel section condition, then in that case we derive one condition. See, half of top width for most economical section b plus 2ny divided by 2 is equal to y root over 1 plus n square. Now this was the condition when we kept theta constant and vary the depth of flow. Okay, then we found this condition. Now what we are doing, the theta that we kept constant at the beginning, that theta value we are keeping 60 degree, means n what we are taking here 1 by root 3. So substitute the value of, this is another condition. Okay, here at the beginning, very first, here what we did, we kept area of flow and theta constant and vary the depth of flow. Then we found this condition for most economical channel section. Later we found the best side slope, okay, by keeping all the parameters like area of flow and depth of flow constant, and found the best side slope. Now what we are doing, we are keeping the side slope 60 degree and by varying the depth of flow. This is the condition of most economical channel section. Okay, now we are finding another condition. Here theta is 60 degree and this is the condition of most economical channel section. Okay, by varying the depth of flow, this condition we found. Now here substituting the value of small n, that is 1 by root 3, then it will become b plus 2 1 by root 3 y divided by 2 is equal to y root over 1 plus 1 by root 3 whole square. So this will become b plus 2y by root 3 divided by 2 is equal to y plus this will be 4 by 3. So b plus 2y by root 3, this 2 we are transferring here, so and this root over 4 will come out here, so 2 to 4 y by root 3. So b is equal to finally 2y by root 3. Now weighted perimeter P is equal to b plus 2y 1 plus n square. So here P is equal to, substitute the value of b, that is 2y by root 3 plus 2y root over 1 plus n is 1 by root 3 whole square. So P is equal to 2y by root 3 plus, again from here 2 will come out, this will become 4y divided by root 3 . So this is 6y divided by root 3. Okay, so P is equal to 6y divided by root 3, this is 3 multiplied by 2y by root 3, and 2y by root 3 is nothing but b. So P is equal to 3 times of b. It means for a side slope of 60 degree, the length of the sloping side is equal to for a theta is equal to 60 degree, the length of the sloping side is equal to the base width of the trapezoidal section for most economical condition. Clear? So this thing we were deriving. Okay, P is equal to 3 times of B when we keep theta is equal to 60 degree. Clear? So this is for today. In the next lecture we will look at some numerical problems related to most economical rectangular channel section and most economical trapezoidal channel section. Then later we go for circular section and a triangular channel section. Thank you.